Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. Just a little training video today uh, for support and resistance. That's what we're going to be doing, support and resistance. I'd just like to show you something that I've come across over the time that I've been trading, and particularly today I'm going to be looking at support and resistance in the larger time frames. We're looking at the 4-hour chart at the moment. I'm going to just give you an idea of what I'm looking at. Let's look at this area over here, this time period over here, these 2 weeks of upward movement. Do you know that you could possibly find a lot of information just by adding support and resistance from an earlier time period? Now, what I'm going to do is just go back slightly into a time where I can see where this area was before, in terms of moving from a down move to an up move. Okay, so we want to find something that happened in this fashion but earlier. Okay, pretend we cannot see that. Okay, here's a time period over here, something that doesn't go all the way up there, but it's good enough for the illustration. Okay, now basically what I'm going to do is just fill in these areas of support. Price came through here, it was supported here and bolted to the upside. Then you add another one over here. Price came through, was supported here, moved to the upside. Here once more. Price came up to this level here. Okay. Came back, tested it, and was supported to the upside. Okay. And let's put in one more in. Just say there. That area. Can you see there? Price was sideways in this time period over here before it went back down. Okay, so what does that mean for us here? If we go back to here, this is where we started. This is the 2 weeks we're looking at. All right, and if you now put it down onto the daily chart, okay, which means you go to the 1 hour really. Okay, and let's go find that area here. Can you see that on this day, starting out, not knowing, pretend you had no idea of what happened on the right hand side of the chart here. These things were drawn in way back over here in May, 7th of May, round about that period of time. Okay, and you now get to this day, and let's pretend for a moment we're at the 8th of June. In this trading day, you could see that would be a target over there. It went through into the next day and it hit right there. Can you see? The high of the day ended right on that line that was drawn almost a month ago. Okay, and you can, if we went and we did this to it and said, okay, this area has now been hit, where would the next area be? And you can see as you traded along, price went up, came down, went up, came down, but it eventually went straight to that target. So this area has been hit. Okay, let's take this off and say fine, that target was hit. Now as you go along, you can see that price moves along quite nicely. It doesn't all happen in a day, guys. It happens over time. But at least you have a target. Look at this. Price broke right through and it went straight to this channel which was drawn right at the back over here. These two targets have now been hit. There. And this one here. And now price carries on, and we know now that would be the next target. Look, it hits it to the pip, virtually to the pip. Okay, and that's not all. I mean, it works in both the up and a downtrend. Okay, all right, all our targets have been hit, but just for interest sake, let's say we were worried about going down again. Look at what happens. Price comes and hits it virtually to the T. Well, that's all I really wanted to show you guys. I hope you find that useful and use it. Yeah. All right. It's end of the quarter, end of the month for me. I'm done. Basically, I just want to show you quickly where we are in terms of our graph. Oh, hold on, there we go. Alright, and here we are. This month has been very busy in terms of getting the website going and getting all the other stuff ready. Hopefully during the course of this month we're going to get started. Some really exciting things happened, and I hope we can put it all together and really get going. I'm looking forward to that in a big way. This is our account that we've been trading throughout the month. It doesn't knock your socks off. We weren't very active in the market. Like I said, I was busy with a whole lot of stuff, and trading was relatively slow. Also, with this Greek crisis in the swing of things at the moment, and the uncertainty as to where the euro and the dollar and the pound are, it's perhaps better to just sit on the sidelines. But there's our stats. That's what we did. Everything's moving in the right direction. I'm pretty happy with what we've got. We've got a nice big profit factor of 7.7%. Our payoff is not that odd, $22.97 per trade on average. That's okay. The gross profit versus the gross loss, I'm relatively happy with. We made $3,400 in the last 2 weeks with a gross loss of $400. That's rather acceptable to me. And a lot of those trades you'll find are times where we just got tired of sitting and watching it for it to go to profit, and they weren't really big trades as such anyway. We try to keep trades to a minimum. Even though this is a large account, it's pointless taking massive size trades because you would not do that in a real life situation anyway. So it's pointless, just to say that you've made $100,000 over the last 2 weeks or last month doesn't enter into it. It's your percentage growth and your actual hits, your trades in a row that you win versus the trades in a row that you lose, and that's boiled down in our case to 6 wins for every loss on average, which I'm pretty happy with. We've got a consistency of over 80%. That's relatively nice, and we've done 131 trades in the last 2 weeks. Nothing wrong with that. Well, that's it for us, guys. From tomorrow, it's a new month. We'll be starting a new stat, and hopefully we'll do well. Have a good day. Cheers.